The world of combat sports thrives on larger-than-life personalities, bold callouts, and a collision of egos as much as it does on pure athleticism. In recent weeks, a storm has been brewing in the digital and sporting arenas, with former UFC star Darren Till setting his sights on social media firebrand and ex-kickboxing champion Andrew Tate. As the possibility of this blockbuster showdown inches closer to reality, fueled by rumors of Misfits boxing negotiations and heated exchanges online, fans and pundits alike can't help but ask, is this the fight that will set the combat sports world ablaze? If you thought the drama between Till and Luke Rockhold was intense, buckle up. The Tate-Till saga promises to be an even wilder ride. Darren Till's journey through the combat sports landscape has always captivated fans. Once considered the future of UFC's welterweight and middleweight divisions, the Liverpool native's brash persona, striking prowess, and penchant for mind games made him must-watch TV. But after a series of setbacks in the octagon, many wonder how Till would reinvent himself. The answer came in the form of a jaw-dropping boxing debut with Misfits Boxing, a promotion known for blending YouTuber antics with legitimate fight talent. Last month, Till faced another former UFC contender, Luke Rockhold, in a clash that was as personal as it was physical. The build-up was marked by trash talk, social media barbs, and palpable tension. When the bell rang, Till delivered with a brutal knockout, sending Rockhold into retirement and sending a message to the entire Misfits roster. The gorilla is here to conquer. With his star on the rise, Till wasted no time calling out a litany of high-profile opponents. Jorge Masvidal, Mike Perry, and Tommy Fury were all mentioned as potential dance partners. But it was his call-out of Andrew Tate, a lightning rod figure with a massive online following and legitimate fight credentials, that truly set the internet alight. Andrew Tate is a man who needs little introduction in the age of viral content. A former world champion kickboxer turned entrepreneur and social media provocateur, Tate has built a global reputation on his unapologetic views, combative style, and a knack for stirring controversy. Love him or loathe him, there's no denying his influence on the culture of online masculinity and combat sports. While Tate hasn't competed professionally since December 2020, his name remains ever present in fight discussions. He recently inked a multi-fight deal with Misfits Boxing, despite not yet stepping into their ring. His debut in promotion's pound-for-pound rankings, despite being untested in boxing under their banner, speaks volumes about his star power and the promotional clout he brings. So, when Darren Till called out Andrew Tate on a recent episode of the Ariel Helwani show, the response was swift. The internet watched with bated breath as two of combat sports' most outspoken personalities prepare to trade more than just punches. Till's challenge was classic Darren, direct, bold, and laced with his trademark scout swagger. If Andrew Tate is serious about fighting real fighters, let's make it happen, he declared, referencing Tate's kickboxing pedigree, but questioning whether he could handle a true test in boxing. Instantly, social media erupted. Memes, hot takes, and breakdowns poured in. Was Tate biting off more than he could chew? Would Till's boxing power translate against a seasoned striker like Tate? The intrigue was off the charts. For days, speculation swirled. Would Misfits Boxing capitalize on this golden opportunity? What would Tate's response be? As negotiations reportedly progressed behind the scenes, fans clamored for any sign that the fight was moving closer to reality. On a Monday afternoon, Andrew Tate broke his silence with a message posted to X, formerly Twitter, addressing both Till's challenge and the tone of their budding rivalry. "Darren, I think you're hilarious," Tate began. "Always enjoyed your antics and humor. Also seen your career and respect it. You're well liked in my circles. The fight would be great. I understand fighting me is life-changing money for you, not me. But there's no need for name-calling. I really don't like all that clown stuff and being rude, etc. We're both professionals here," Tate continued. "I find it rude, and if that's the way you're trying to get the fight, it won't happen. I'm the superstar here. Talk nicely, and I'll reply to your team's desperate messages." Tate's response was a blend of respect and rebuke. He acknowledged Till's credentials and popularity, but made it clear that he saw himself as the A-side, the superstar who brings the life-changing money to the table. Tate also drew a line in the sand. If Till wants to fight, he'll have to ditch the insults and play by his rules. Tate's words sparked a fresh round of debate. In one corner, Supporters argue that Tate's celebrity far outstrips Till's, especially in the current era where online influence translates directly to pay-per-view buys. Tate's business acumen, social media reach, and polarizing persona make him a promotional juggernaut. But Till's fans counter that the Liverpudlian's combat sports resume, in both MMA and now boxing, gives him the edge as a legitimate fighter. They point to his UFC main events, his war with Stephen Thompson, and his recent knockout of Rockhold as proof that he's more than just a loudmouth. The tension between influencer and fighter is at the heart of this potential matchup. Is a fight about athletic merit or about who can sell the most tickets? In the world of Misfits boxing, the answer might well be both. If there's one promotion tailor-made for the Tate Till spectacle, it's Misfits Boxing. Founded by YouTuber KSI and promoter Mams Taylor, Misfits has carved out a unique niche by blending social media hype with legitimate combat sports matchups. Fights between influencers, crossover athletes, and ex-UFC stars are par for course. Misfits thrives on spectacle, personality clashes, and the blurring of lines between entertainment and sport. In that sense, Tate versus Till is a promoter's dream. Two big personalities, both with fighting pedigrees, both with massive online followings, and both hungry to prove something to each other and to the world. Insiders suggest that negotiations are advancing, with both camps recognizing the financial and promotional windfall at stake. The biggest hurdle? Agreeing on the terms, money, weight class, rules, and of course, who gets top billing, beyond the social media fireworks. The fight itself is a fascinating clash of styles and backgrounds. Tate's roots are in kickboxing, where he amassed multiple world titles with a style built on speed, timing, and devastating kicks. Though he hasn't competed at a high level in pure boxing, his striking fundamentals and ring IQ are undeniable. The big question: how will his skills transfer to a strictly boxing environment, especially after a long layoff? Till, meanwhile, is a Muay Thai specialist who found success in MMA thanks to his sharp left hand, footwork, and toughness. His recent boxing debut showed that his power and precision translate well to the squared circle. Against Rockhold, he displayed patience, timing, and fight-ending explosiveness. Still, boxing is a different animal from MMA's striking, and facing a pure striker like Tate poses unique challenges. Ring rust Tate hasn't fought since 2020. Will the layoff affect his timing and conditioning? Size and weight both are natural middleweights, but negotiations over the exact weight class could play a role. Mental warfare, both men excel at psychological games. The build-up could be as entertaining and intense as the fight itself. Stakes for Tate: it's about proving he's more than just an internet personality. For Till, it's a chance to cement himself as a crossover star and silence critics. As of now, both men appear interested, but the devil is in the details. Tate's insistence on respect and his positioning as the A-side could be a sticking point for Till, who's never been shy about speaking his mind. For Misfits Boxing, the matchup is a no-brainer. The viral potential, the clash of egos, and the genuine fighting ability on both sides promise a massive event, one that could set new viewership records for promotion. The coming weeks will be crucial. Negotiations will likely center on financial splits, weight class, and promotional obligations. If both camps can put ego aside and focus on the bigger picture, fans could be treated to one of the most anticipated crossover fights in recent memory. Andrew Tate versus Darren Till is about more than just fists and footwork. It's a battle for relevance, legitimacy, and the future of combat sports entertainment. It's a clash between new media stardom and traditional fight pedigree. It's a test of who can talk the talk and back it up when the bell rings. For now, the world waits. Will this war of words turn into a war in the ring? Can these two outsized personalities coexist long enough to make history? If the early fireworks are any indication, the best and wildest may be yet to come. Stay tuned. This is one fight saga you won't want to miss.